Mr. President, very importantly is the next 25 years for this country. And one of those issues that will characterize the next 25 years of this country is the land debate. The ANC has taken a resolution, expropriation without compensation. Parliament will now be pushing through the amendment of Section 25 of the Constitution. What's your take on this? Are there any risks that the country should be aware of if indeed the next parliament that comes in, the 6th parliament that comes in, follows through on this?
Sure, by all means, let's do this the land thing, but let's do it on the basis of an objective understanding of what the challenges are and what we need to do about it.
Is amending the Constitution the answer?
I don't know. You see, I would have preferred, before we come to resolutions, as I say, to understand what's the nature of the challenge, what's the nature of the problem. Once you understand it, then you say, in which case, this is the action that we're going to take.
Why was it so difficult for you to do it under your leadership? Why was it so difficult for the ANC to do this?
To do what?
To push the issue around land restitution and land redistribution under your leadership?
It's because the ANC never identified that there was such pressure. That's why I'm saying we need to understand the nature of the problem. You are assuming the problem. So we say there must be a land restitution process. Land claims, so we set up a whole system and a structure which evidently is too slow. Has been very slow to work.
It doesn't even have a court. It doesn't even have a permanent judge.
It didn't even have a permanent judge and all of that. So that needed to be improved. Sure with that. Then we say to the land bank, there are some people who are going to come to you to borrow money to go into commercial agriculture. The land bank is a state bank. Mm-hmm. So you have to respond to this because this is part of the process of transformation. Then at some point, land bank itself got into problems and so on. So there wasn't the predominant thinking in government was, what problems do we have? Problems of poverty, problems of unemployment, homelessness, these sorts of things. So let's put resources into addressing all of these things. Whether we succeeded or not, that's another matter. But I don't think there was ever any sense that, for instance, that there is huge pressure of land hunger for agricultural purposes among the black people.
Is it just land ownership at least?
No, but why are you assuming it? You can say, I'm saying it's very, very clear to me that there's huge pressure for land around the urban areas. That's why you find these land occupations. They're not in the rural areas. They're around the urban areas, and understandably. So that's a land matter that has to be addressed. Mm-hmm. But you see, the argument, I was against the argument, it was wrong. The argument that there were settlers who came, expropriated our land without compensation. Mm-hmm. Now it's our turn to expropriate the land from them without compensation to give to our people. So immediately, to me as ANC person, I'm going to say, when the ANC says, we are going to expropriate from whoever and give to our people, who in the eyes of the ANC, among the South African population, is not our people? As the ANC, another party can say that, but the ANC can't. To say, that's why we were saying, the ANC says, the Freedom Charter is our basic policy document. Sure. And the Freedom Charter says, the land shall be shared among those who work it. Why are we departing from that?
Your wish and aspirations for South Africa for the next 25 years?
We should treat the fact that we've got 25 years of experience of building a new South Africa as an asset, which actually obliges us seriously to have a look at what we've tried to do in the past, what's gone right, what's gone wrong. Therefore, what do we do with regard to the next 25 years, which is going to be very different from the past 25? These issues about racial and gender inequality must be addressed. All sorts of problems. Why do we have so many millions of our people who are unemployable? The reason they are unemployable is because they don't have the skills that the modern economy and the modern society needs. Let's attend to this matter. We're not going to be able to solve the problem of unemployment unless you attend to that matter. Why are we continuing to boast as though it's a great achievement? We've got so many people on social welfare. It's not an achievement, it's a failure in this sense. That if those people were working, they would not be on those grants. They are on those grants because we failed to address this other matter. So I'm saying in the next 25 years, we ought to say we have radically reduced the numbers of people who are unemployable. We've radically reduced levels of inequality between black and white, men and women, all of those things. And I think we've got enough experience, we've accumulated enough experience over the last 25 years to be able to do something which will produce a much better next 25 years.
Okay, now, thank you so much, Mr. President.
Okay, Chair.
Appreciate it.